During the 1980s, I became aware that there were roots of pain and unforgiveness in my personal life that needed to be dealt with. If I had read this book then, it would have greatly accelerated my healing. It is not easy to be as transparent as Patricia has been. She has targeted strongholds with deep insight that will penetrate lives in a loving and personal way. Out of her own challenges, she shares abiding truths that not only led to her own healing, but now, through the power of the written word, will lead to the freedom of many others. I love that she begins with what I consider to be the main thing, our wholehearted passion for the Lord. In the first chapter, she reminds us of a very important and sometimes overlooked fact. Jesus is returning soon. We are to love him and wait for his return while being fully engaged in occupying until he comes. I know I personally have regular checkups with the Father to see if I am on track and that my lamps are full for his return. In life's busyness, amid the current shakings going on all around us, this needs to be our focus. Are we ready? Being passionate for Jesus is something Patricia understands. The words she writes are full of keys to help us lean into our relationship with God. Just as the natural world needs tending and gardens must be kept free from weeds, so does our heart as we go through regular struggles. I don't ever want to be lukewarm. This takes work on our side. I found myself doing the work while reading this book. It was a refreshing exercise for me, and it will be for you too. Her chapter on Sabbath rest challenged me anew as I fight for the Sabbath rest as a full-time traveling minister. I try to block days off in my travel schedule to rest. One personal way I keep it is to not go out shopping on Sundays, except for necessities. This is not legalism, but a way for me to keep the Lord's Day holy. Everyone might have that same conviction. I tend to be a workaholic,